Good evening, everyone. This is Rajendran here, joining from Bangalore, and welcome everyone to Marketcalls webinar on Introduction to Tradingview webinar. So this webinar will be handled by Mr. Abhishek Singh. He is a CMT holder as well, and he'll be walk you through the Tradingview platform features and the essential things which is required for an active trader and investor, right? So if you want to know more about Abhishek is an mechanical engineering from Bharati Vidyapeeth College of Engineering, Navi Mumbai, and he entered into financial markets post a short 2-year stint as a site engineer at HVAC, and he also worked for companies like Voltas Bangalore, and he works as a sales manager with Kotak Commodities and other brokers, and he also be a part of Network 18 group so Network 18, I mean, it's known as Cogenex Information Services Limited, and currently he handles Indian manager role with TradingView India, and he is a very passionate trader and investor. He uses Elliott Wave principles, and he has a professional certification, the CMT certification, Chartered Market Technicians, during 2015. I guess, I'm inviting Mr. Abhishek to talk about and walk you through the TradingView, and I guess he'll be providing excellent insights about the platform. One of the interesting platform which I would like to use on my day-to-day activities, and I guess I'm just handing over the session to Mr. Abhishek. Abhishek, the day is yours. You can start.
Hi, Rajendran. Thanks for the introduction. I'm glad, and it's a pleasure for me to be presenting this webinar this evening. It was an exciting day for the bulls in the market. Well, but we should be really cautious as well at the sidelines. Not wasting a lot of time, since Rajendran has given the introduction, I will just start with the webinar with how to use the TradingView platform. Basically, I am handling India region for TradingView. So this is a short description about me, and if you want to know more in details, then you can just get in touch later. So let us start the presentation with the platform. Now, one can access this TradingView platform in your web browser just typing in.tradingview.com, as you can see here in the web browser, or you can just type tradingview.com in your web browser. Once you're there on the web browser of the TradingView platform, you can just see on the top left corner there's a TradingView logo, and there's next to it there's an icon for choosing your respective region or country. If you just click this, you can see TradingView is existing in 9 countries at present. So and if this is your first time, you can join for free with the tab on top right corner. Now let me just sign in with my own credentials. So you can see on home page, this is the top authors section where people are writing and publishing ideas for TradingView. This is the market summary. You can see you can go across various asset classes like Forex, commodities, Bitcoin, bonds. Now if you just scroll down, there'll be latest news in the market where you can read any of these stuffs. Little below there's a market movers, which lets you know about which were the active stocks for the day, the gainers, the losers. And if you just go a little below, there's an economic calendar. Date-wise, it is all important data releases, which is most important for commodities trading. and on left and right hand side and just below all these are trading ideas which have been published by authors across. So now you can just see there's a top here, there's a widget here which is tickers widget, and now let me just pull up an interactive chart for you. You can just pull up a chart with just pressing a dot of your keyboard. Let me just, if that is a shortcut, for the first, you just need to pull up a chart, interactive chart. Either you can pull up from this tool section, which is here. Well, I'll just explain in a few minutes how to go about in the tool section. If in case you want to pull up some chart, there are several ways. Now, there's a way of pulling up a chart here in this section, which is searching an idea. Now you can just click here and just, let's say you want to pull up Tata Steel, so you can just type Tata and Steel simply to get the stock, and once you're there here in Tata Steel, you can just see what exchange is it. These are the details, specific exchange wise I have set up an exchange, and you can just see these are subcategories: stock, futures, forex, CFD, Bitcoin, index, economy, and quantitative data. So I will be interested to pull up stocks. If you want to narrow your search, so you can narrow your search to stocks. So these are Tata stocks from NSE. I have just chosen or narrowed down my search to NSE exchange. You can just go into this and set up your exchange, whichever exchange you're interested in. So this narrows down your search, and once you're there, you can just go back again in the stock and just pull up this Tata Steel. So here the details about Tata Steel stock chart opens up. This was the last price, the net change, and the percentage change. And here it is. There are two tabs: interactive charts and following Tata Steel. So in case you would be interested to follow a specific stock or your favorite stock, there are two ways to do this. Either you can follow your favorite stock by just clicking this tab, putting up a stock and just clicking this, or you can follow your favorite author, whoever is writing something on your favorite author. If he's writing something interesting about some stocks and you want to follow him, then you can do so, which I will let you know in a minute. So now let me just open up this interactive chart. So by the time the chart is opening up, I'll just go and I'll just show you this tool section. If you can see on the right hand side, there's a tools panel, vertical tools panel. I hope it's visible. On the first icon which is there in the tools section is the watch list. This watch list, you can create your own watch list by going into settings tab and creating your own watch list. Like I have created watch list for automobile, banks, forex, and India index. So this is my watch list for India index. These are all indices, and you can just go here and just pull up your own watch list or create your watch list by clicking this. So let me just go into banks. This is my watch list for banks, and this one is for Nifty 50, which I have created one. Here, as you can see, this is a chart. And now let me just pull up a Nifty chart, the index chart. You want to have more space on the home for the chart, you can just click this icon, this blue icon, which is a watch list icon, to have more space for the chart. And this chart is very responsive and interactive. You know, you can just move your chart left and right like this. There's a tab here on four to five tabs at the bottom of the chart. If you can see, you can move your chart left, you can compress your chart, or you can just expand your chart and just move your chart to the left. You can auto this chart, so automatically it will adjust. You can just play around with the scale itself. You can just narrow the the price scale. you can just make it close by, so you want to have more space on the top end and the bottom end, and just double clicking on the price scale, it will just reset or it will just make it auto. Either you can do that by double clicking on the price scale, or you can just click here auto tab. So let me just double click on the price scale so it becomes auto chart. And now, so as we have seen this Nifty 50 index, now I just take only I guess 60 seconds or probably 2 minutes to scan all 50 stocks of Nifty 50. So you'll be really surprising to know how I do so. It is very interesting, you know, once you pull up this Nifty 50 watch list of yours, you can just open up the first stock, whatever stock is it, or wherever you want to open up any specific stock. So let me, as I have opened a Nifty stock, what you can do is like, you remember I have stored in this order Nifty, Bank Nifty, ITC, Cipla, Dr. Reddy, Sun Pharma, like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the down arrow of your keyboard. So once you press this, you know, you can see it's a Bank Nifty, which is the second in the list of watches. So this is Bank Nifty, this is ITC, is being loading, and then this is Cipla, this is Dr. Reddy, no, Sun Pharma, Lupin, Aura Pharma, this is HCL Tech. So you know, so this is the way I hardly take 2 minutes, maximum 2 minutes to scan all 50 stocks within 2 minutes, and what's happening actually. You know, that is an interesting part of TradingView, is creating your watch list and just you know, saving a lot of time by just manually typing your specific stock. So watch list really comes handy to you. Now let me just talk about some features of the charting tool. On your left hand side, as you can see, this is a drawing tool. There is a, pardon me, there are 50 plus intelligent drawing tools available on TradingView platform. So you can see there are drawing tools relating from trend line, trend angles, horizontal line, all these stuffs are there. Something which is interesting for all our traders is like Fibonacci, retracement, trend base, the pitchforks, the skiff pitchfork, and pitch fan, Gann box, Gann square, all these fib circles, fib spiral, fib wedges, and fib channel. These are some shapes which you can use. There's a text and some price label notations, call out, balloons, which you can use. These arrows you can be used for on your analysis. And if you are a seasoned analytician, as you know, I'm a seasoned analytician, so this comes really handy for me. These are all symbols which an Elliott wave analyst can use. And if you are a traditional analyst and maybe probably you using harmonic analysis in your day-to-day analysis, then this can really come very good to you, like XABCD pattern, cipher patterns, ABCD patterns, triangle patterns, head and shoulder patterns, and all those stuffs, the time cycle, the sign lines. This is something related to long position, short position, forecast, date range, price range. In a few minutes, I'll be just sharing how a few of them, how I'm using it in my analysis. First, let me just run through all these tools. This is all notations which can be used. This is what a zoom in feature. Once you click this, let's say you want to see this portion or zoom in and get more details about this area of the chart, then you can just click here and hold your left click of your mouse and just drag it so that this area becomes larger. Or you have now zoomed, and now I want to zoom out, so you can just click this. Once you have zoomed in, then there is a tab which automatically appears here on your drawing toolbar, which is zoom out. So you click and it just comes back to your original data format. So now there's an interesting tool which comes very handy, is like trend lines. If someone is drawing this trend lines, I have just chosen this trend line, and before even showing this, I will just share a few things which is very interesting. Since I've been using this trend lines and some Elliott wave notations on a regular basis, how I'm going to save my time here as well is very good thing you can do is like once you know that this is your favorite tool, you can just mark a star here. You can just highlight that star, it gets added to your favorite, so you can just see it is added to your favorite toolbar here. I use trendline, I use parallel channels. You can just go here and parallel channels and just highlight this. Go into Elliott wave. Yeah, okay. On your left hand side, these are drawing tools, and you can just save a lot of time using these drawing tools. You can just go into this. Since I've been using a lot, you can choose this trend line, and next to it there's a star marking. You can just click this to save it as your favorite drawing tool, because since you'll be using it a lot, you can just do that rather than coming again and again here on this drawing tool. It is already there on for you once you highlight the star marking next to this, which is using very often in my analysis. So likely I've chosen all from here. I've chosen these harmonic patterns, and I've chosen few Elliott wave notations, and it is there on your favorite. You just marking star here so that it gets added in your favorite tool. This is how you're going to use it. Now let me just show you how I'm using a trend line. So once you just take in a trend line, and you can just press here, click here, and just extend it to wherever you want to extend it, or to this point you want to draw a trend line. You can just click and just get it connected. And how will you change the features or properties for this trend line is just double clicking on this trend line or making a right click. Once you make a right click, you can just add alert on trend line, which is a very interesting feature for trend line. I can just let me just double click first. You have these features of double clicking is you get to know these visibility, minute, hours, days, weeks, and months. And what is this visibility? Your chart is a 2-week chart. I have taken a 2-week chart. Can you see this? Yeah, on the top end, it's 2-week chart. So if you don't want this trend line to be visible in weekly chart, you can just go into visibility and just make it uncheck this week. So now you can see the trend line has disappeared, but then I want to see this in weekly chart, and I don't want to see it in daily chart. So you can just go into date, uncheck this days, and just remove this. So you once you just go and choose a daily chart here. How you get a day chart is there's a shortcut for getting a changing a resolution and navigating to other resolutions. Like if you're moving from a smaller resolution, like in minutes, you just simply typing 5. So it is 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, like this. I want 5-minute chart. I'll just press 5 off on your keyboard. Just press enter. The chart gets loaded for 5 minutes. I want to have a 15-minute chart. I'll just type 15 off your keyboard, and it takes me to a 15-minute chart. Now I want to go into higher time frame, like what, a day and 2-day chart. Then you have to use a figure along with the alphabet. So it is a 1-day chart. So you're going to press 1, and then you're going to press D of your keyboard. So once you press 1D, it is a 1-day chart. So I want a weekly, or I want 3-day chart. Then I'll press 3 and I'll press D. It becomes a 3-day chart. So as you can see on the top left corner, it's a 3-day chart. So how simple is it? I'm just easily navigating from one time frame to another time frame using the short or hotkeys, the shortcut keys. Now if you there's one more way of keeping your favorite tool favorite time frame as well, as we did for the drawing tools. Here on the drop down next to this time interval, these are the time intervals which you can really set across using these minutes and add and figures. Like let's say I want to set up a 6-hour chart, so I can just I already have the 6-hour here. Once you can add it here on the list by choosing from this option. And once you see the 6 hour chart, you can just press the star or highlight this to add it to your favorite. So it gets added to your favorite toolbar. I want a 15-minute chart, then I will just highlight this as well. So it is as simple as that. I have highlighted charts to add up in my favorite time interval section. So now I'm going to easily navigate from a 15-minute chart to a 6-hour chart and simply a 3-day chart. The 3-day chart, the trend line which we drew it cannot be visible. You know why? Because I have used that visibility criteria of unchecking that date. So now that was if I'm not wrong, that was 2 weeks chart. So let me just go back into 2 weeks chart. So this drawing tool is still there. So how if you want that trend line to be appearing in daily chart so what you can do is double click this and go into visibility and just check this and just say okay. So if you just choose a daily time frame chart, a 1-day chart, so here it is, your trend line is here. It is actually, since the resolution was 2 weeks, so it was a little low. The data is getting loaded, and this was the trend line which you drew on the weekly chart, 2 week charts. And just you can just double click to make it auto. Okay, and you can just increase it the space between the bars. So this is how I'm using the time intervals now. Similarly, I have these bar styles. You can just go into and choose a specific bar chart. Like I have just bar charts here. I'll just make it favorite. It is most oftenly used candles, the hollow candles, Hikinashi, and other charts like Ranko charts, line break charts, and other point and figure charts. So all these bar chart types or chart patterns have been appearing on your favorite chart or toolbar. Now if I want to navigate from a candlestick chart to a bar chart, I'm just pressing this rather than I'm just going and choosing, you have to go there in the drop down and choose it again and again. It is there on the top layer as in. So candlestick charts, and you can just go into and just go into Hikinashi. You can just choose Ranko. And let me just come back to point and figure. This is a point and figure chart, and coming back to candlestick chart. Now I'm going to change the properties of candlestick is like you can either double click on this candle to open up this scale properties, and you can just change the candle colors. Like I want to change it to the green and red, the usual one, and the borders as you wish. You can just apply the wicks, which you can just see there are wicks on candles, shadow, which we call candle shadows. So now if you just go on to scales, you can just use these or explore yourself using a log scale, tracking time, and the top margins, bottom margins, all these things, your scale on the left axis. So I have my scale on the left axis. I don't want this on my left axis. Then you can just click this, uncheck this, and it just disappears from your left axis. You will get more space for your chart. I hope it's visible now, since that is what I was using in the scale properties. And a background, if you go, you can just have these vertical grid lines and horizontal grid lines. So you can just click into there's some vertical grid lines and just move it to the extreme end. This option, so your vertical grid lines disappears. If you just go back again and just I'll just make it for horizontal as well, just clicking outside, and then I'll just adjust this, and let me just say okay. So you can see it is a plain chart here. I've just removed my grid lines and all those options. Now either you just double click here on this candle to get the scale properties, or you can just click here on this icon to get the scale properties. So you have these options of going into this, choosing the options left, of all the options of scales. Now just let me come back here, just double clicking on this, and there's an icon here on the top as well. If I'll just remove this drawing toolbar, and here it is, the scale properties or chart properties. You just click here, you come back again into this option. You can change the color of the background. You want to have different colors, so you can just whatever color you want, you can just choose it from this end. So let me just make it white, because that is what mostly preferred. And there are themes here, different themes which have already been kept. If you want a black background, so you can just keep a black background on as a theme for your charts. You can highlight or check these boxes to get OHLC values. These OHLC values, open, high, low, and close data is there on the top left corner. Whenever you move your cursor, this crosshair on this candle, you get these data for that specific candle. How I'm setting this cursor as a cross is over here. You can just go here and just choose whatever you want. Likely cross is the better or best option. Why? Because once you keep on this candle, specific this bottom candle, you can see the vertical line, which will tell you what is their value on the x-axis. The x-axis is the time interval, which is it's 26th of May 2014. You can see, and the readings you can see on the horizontal axis, which is the value here on the scale. If you just see the values 824. So that is how the crosshair is most preferable. Now let me just go into this comparing a symbol. You want to compare two symbols, and you can just compare. Usually you can do it with dollar, rupee, and Nifty. And how will you do so is like, let me just pull up a Nifty chart for you first. You can just type Nifty from here and go into index to choose this Nifty 50. Once the Nifty 50 charts has loaded, you can go on to compare symbol, and let me just try it out for dollar, rupee, USD, INR. Why it is showing no symbols match? Because you have chosen index. You have to just choose all, or you can just choose and you have to just say it all exchanges. So once you just set this all exchanges and all here, you will just have an option of you get this US dollar symbol. Now, as you can see, there's a line here. So this line drawn is your dollar, rupee, and this is your Nifty chart. So you can just compare when you want to do analysis for both of them. So this is a comparison of two instruments, like your index and dollar, rupee. So you can even change it to a candlestick as well. Again, if you want that way. Let me just see. Okay, so let me just come back to you on this. You have an option I'm not getting at this moment. You can just change it to a candlestick as well. So now moving forward, this is an indicator. Let me just remove this, clean this. You have this plus icon. You can just close this, delete this instrument, and you can just delete your indicators as well from here. These are the options which you're getting here. You can hide or show the chart for this instrument by clicking this. You can just, you have hidden your chart, and now just clicking back, your chart reappears. There's a format tab here. You can click, and you'll be taken to that scale properties which we discussed a few minutes back. There's something very interesting. If you want to know extended hours trading, usually you'll be interested to know. So you can just check this extended hours, and at bottom you have this option of extension. Either you can just click here, or you can just choose the extended hour feature with this tab. Going into the next tab, which is trading, Tradingview has this facility of firing the orders from the system itself. Like buy and sell orders can be fired from here, but then it's way long, because we are yet to tie up in Indian markets with the brokers and exchanges. So this can come really handy. And event and alerts, you can just highlight this or check these boxes in case you want to get an alert for your earnings on chart and splits and dividends and something like this. Let me just close this. Now, moving forward, this is an alert, setting up an alert. People are interested to set up an alert as I shown you and using a trend line. Now let's say I'll just I drew a trend line this, and I want to set up an alert. You can just double click on this trend line to get this visibility box, the style coordinates visibility. There's an alert here. You can click into alert, and you have an option of putting this Nifty, which is your instrument considered on the chart, Nifty crossing a trend line. You can even crossing trend line, what crossing way, crossing down. So you have an option. So you have a lot of options here: moving up, down, moving up percentage, down, something like this, and choosing from here, crossing a trend line, or you want to specifically have a value crossover. So you can just choose Nifty, which is your considered instrument, crossing down value wise. So you can just put value, and let's say I want to be alerted when Nifty crosses 8,900. So I can just type 8,900, and it will just put me an alert frequency. You can set up rearm every 1 minute if it is crossing below 8,900. This is more so for futures contract. As of now, TradingView is not supporting futures contract and MCX and NSE FNO, which we'll be doing so in future. Where it can come handy. You can just check the show pop, the play sound, and you can keep this sound duration, what duration you want, and just check these send email, and this is a premium feature which is sending an SMS. Whatever you're typing here, you'll be getting as an SMS to your box. Like this message will be directly put to your mobile phone SMS, and this you'll be getting an email in your SMS that there is an email to your inbox, and this is simply sending and getting an email once your alert gets hit. So let me just the markets are closed, so obviously it won't be activated. So you can just try it out. When market becomes active, you can go on a lower time frame chart on like 15 minutes or 5 minutes. Let me just make it a 1 minute chart. I'm just pressing one of the keyboard and just making it 1 minute, and you can just draw this trend line from this favorite toolbar, and let's say and just double clicking on this trend line, going to alert, and just putting up crossing the value wise, and you can just note it down. It's like 8,900, something like this. So your alert gets created. Once your alert gets created, it will be just put up on this alert icon tool. So here it is. The alert have got added in the list, and once it gets hit or triggered, your log will be showing here. So you will be aware that these alerts have got hit. So now let me just close this icon and have more space here for the chart. Now, if you just make a right click, my chart trend line even shows how many bars it is from the bottom to this, and what is the distance, the point wise, the percentage wise, and what is the angle here, the angle which is there to the horizontal. If you just keep your mouse here, cursor here on the trend line, you can get these details. And how will you get these details? Just making a right click and just, a double clicking and just setting up all the alerts here. Or important features of the trend line here, showing price range, bar range, date and time range, and all those stuff. So this is how you get this box when you're just keeping your cursor here. There was an alert and a very easy instrument which alert can be set up on charting platform as well by once you know that this price of this candle is whatever is it, like 8,922, which you can see on your horizontal axis. You have a small plus sign here. As you can see, you can just click this plus sign and just you get these options: buying a Nifty lot or selling Nifty selling Nifty. Obviously this cannot be done for the index, it is for futures. Yes, alert can be set up. You can just click here and the same box will open up this you have already set up here. So it is again going back into this table and just adding up in your alert section. So you know how easy it is, and you want to remove this alert, just make a right click and you can just delete this. These were the alert sections which I've already shown you with setting up through the alert line. There's an icon here on the alert on the platform itself above the chart. There's creating alert, which is the same box which you can set up. Now let me just pull up or set up an indicator for the chart, which is most important here. Once you click in the indicators tab, you have the search icon. You want this is a built-ins. Built-ins have more than 100 plus indicators. You have a public library, you have my scripts, you have an advanced indicator like volume profile. You know, you can just, this is an advanced indicator. You can just click this visible range and just see, okay, your volume profile should be visible. It is just, it is very lowest time frame. Let me just go a little higher and just see if we can get that volume profile. I guess it's taking some time to load the volume profile, so let me not waste time here. This is how you can add up a volume profile. Just going into volume profile, just choosing a visible range. Okay, and just getting this, and let me just come back to built-ins. Here these are more than 100 plus indicators. Here you can just even search from this lens. Like I want to search for RSI. Here it is, relative strength index. Once the RSI it's added, you can just adjust the features for RSI or properties for RSI. You have once you just open this icon here, hide the instrument details. Once you click here, show these details for RSI also opens up. This is, as usual, I've shown you hiding the indicator. This is a formatting indicator, like what inputs you want to choose. You can just choose whatever input you want to give to calculate RSI, close, high, open, low, on whatever basis you want to calculate RSI. You have that option. Choosing into or style option, you you can just change the color. You can let me just unhide this and just go back and format. This is how you can increase the thickness. The back end, you can just see the thickness, the upper band, lower band, background. You can just change the color specifically, choosing here, and then you can have an option of setting up the overbought and oversold limits, which has been set as 70 as overbought and 30 as oversold. So you can change the figure as well to set up your own overbought and oversold limits, but these are the standards which industry prefers. Now there's one more icon here, adding up an indicator on an indicator, which is an advanced one. So you can just add up plus, and you can add moving average on an RSI. So you can, I've just searched moving average exponential, just double click, and here it is. There is a moving average here, which you can see. Let me just go back in RSI and make it little thin so that it is more visible to all of us. Now here there's the moving average and the RSI is there. Let me just change the color for RSI. Instead of blue, let me just make it red, which will be visible. So here how I've added these indicators. Now properties for the indicators. You can just you can move or make it expand your indicators like this, and you have an option of moving your indicator above your chart, something like this. Make it below your chart, and just closing this. Once you close this, your instrument comes back in mainframe. Now this trend lines and all these features or drawing tools you can remove by making a right click on the chart and just having an option going into remove and just removing all indicators and drawing tools. So you have a clear chart here. Let me just go back into the theme and just choose the white one, which is better. Okay. That was about alert. Now this is what published ideas. If you want to see all published ideas, you can just put up this, on Nifty. I want to see all the published ideas. So here it is, all the published ideas. You can just, yeah, I can really understand it becomes a lot of clumsy because so many participants would be updating on that or publishing ideas for the index. So at times it becomes clumsy. So you can just reduce the time frame to see, uh, uh, little far away options or something, if or you can just make it a weekly time frame, something like this. Yeah, this is a little better. You can just read the stuff. Just click this on this dot. Just double click on this to read the stuff. So here it is. You can read this published idea about this author, what he has written, a small thing. These are the number of views, how many people have commented. You can even comment here, writing some comment and just posting for the author. And if you like this author stuff, you can just click this and agree with him to support him or to motivate him to write even more. So that was, ideas, published ideas. You have this drop down. You can just see publish or get an alert only for your ideas and all ideas. And this is a chart layout. If you want the charts into 8 charts in a one window, you can just click this and you have these options of getting 8 small charts. Which will be rightly, you'll be getting Nifty across all the windows. You can manually set up here, just clicking this window and just changing or choosing a stock here from here. Let's say I want Tata Motors, then I'll just take Tata Motors. It is all here from exchange NSE. So you can just narrow down your changes to NSE so that you don't get irrelevant data here in the list. So now I want NSE from Tata Motors, so I can just click this Tata Motors chart will be loaded here in this, as you can see. If you want to blow up this chart, you can just use these features to maximize the chart and scale properties. This is the date range where you have an option of going to a go to date option also. You click this and just specify your duration where you want to go and just press go. You will be taken to that time frame with this date range. Now let me just come back again to a single chart layout. This was about this thing. Now this chart is, I guess, it's a new one. It's unnamed, so you can just click this option, double click here to name this as Tata Motors, and done this. Tata Motors, I've saved it, and you have an option here on the drop down to save the chart layout the same as it is we have done here. Save as and rename it if you want to rename this chart and load your previous charts and new charts. So there are some shortcuts which you can use, like loading your previous charts is, as I discussed in starting. Just pressing dot of your keyboard, it activates the load chart layout. Just dot. And if you want to open up an indicators list, you can just press forward key of your keyboard. Once you press forward key, your indicators table will open up. So you can just use it. I'll be sharing in a minute where you can get these shortcut keys for the charting platform. No. So this is how you can just create your own charting screen for yourself. At the bottom, if you see, there are 2 tabs here, sell and buy order, which can fire your orders in future when we tie up with brokers. If you, at the bottom, if you can see, there are screeners here. You get an option of filtering the stocks here to fundamental and technical wise. So you can just click into filters, just choose this fundamental, technical, and get the stocks screened. At the background, you can just see what are the stocks when you use filter options. There's a text note. If you want to write some text note about your stock, like let's say I want to write some stuff about Nifty, you can just press this text note and just create your text note for that specific instrument. There's a Pine editor, which is very interesting. If you are a analyst and you want to create your own system for having a buy and sell signals, you can use the Pine editor. TradingView uses Pine language, which can be referred from this help section. These are all details about Pine language, how to use it. I will just let you know that this tutorial, you can view this video first and you can just keep a printout if you're interested to go about how to write your own codings about and the Pine programming and more. So that is how you can just develop yourself. It hardly takes 15 to 30 days to get familiar with the Pine programming or Pine language of the TradingView. This is a strategy tester. You can use your back-tested data for creating a tester on your whether the buy and sell works proper or not. And this is a paper trading option. You have this option. Once you just click this paper trading, there is a DOM here which opens up. The DOM is what depth of market. You just click this DOM, specific instrument. As I told you, you can just fire your orders from here. Let's say I want to buy Nifty futures. Let's say once it is there on TradingView platform, so you can just click this. This opens up. You can set up your values here. You want to buy how many lots you want to buy, 100 or whatever your 100 quantity or something, like, so you can just set up at market, and you have an option of putting your limits, your stops. So if you want to put up your stop loss, so you just click this. Price wise, you can click and just adjust the price, whatever price you want. I want to put up like post buying, I want to put up my stop as 8900. You can do so, and then taking profit. So pip wise is like decimal places like a 75, something like this. So you can just increase the pips, say 79 paisa, 0.75. These are pips. So you can just take profit and press it price wise. Obviously it is pip wise is irrelevant for our instrument. Pip wise is most eligible for few forex contracts. No, forex contracts, they move in 4 decimal places like USD, INR, and Australian dollar, and all those instruments. So you can use this features here. Now let me just close this box, the DOM table, and you can just click here to explore yourself, to read more about trading properties and selecting a broker once we tie up with those brokers in future. Now let me just click again, double click, and have more space for the charting. You can have an option of publishing your ideas for TradingView. This is a tab of publishing idea, or you simply you can use a shortcut for Alt P. As once you press Alt of your keyboard and P, you open up this publish idea box. You can just write the short stuff, your idea here, and what do you think? You think long, neutral, or short, something like this. And if you have earlier ideas, you have already have previous ideas about this instrument, then you can search your previous ideas by typing like Nifty. If let's say if I press Nifty, I have written these previous stuff, so I can just write here or click here, and it will be shown as a related ideas once I publish my ideas. So this is how you can add your related idea stuff. You can put up some tags, and you can just publish the idea just clicking this. Make sure that this is unlocked. This is not locked, I mean to say, because this is all about a social platform. You have to share your ideas rather than locking your ideas. So I'll just cancel this and just say yes. I don't want to publish idea at this moment. And here it is. You can take a snapshot of your chart. You just click here. You have an option of saving it as an image. By clicking here, you will be taken to your image, and making a right click, you can just save it or copy for yourself, or just going back again, and you can just make a right click here to copy this link. Once you copy the link, you can send across, or you can use this chart or lower time frame, 5 minutes, 10 minutes chart, and copy this link and put it in your comment section of your own comment section of your analysis. Once you put this link, it will be appearing as a chart in your analysis. That is the advantage of using this link. So now let me just close this. You can push your analysis to a lot of social platforms like Twitter. You can use this stock tweets. So there are a lot of options here for going into social platforms. Now let me just come back on this right side tool features. This was the watch list which we have discussed, how you have to just make a right click and explore yourself all these features whenever you get time. And this is an alert icon, a tool to manage your alerts. This is your data window for specific instrument, all the data. open ILO close data. This is what, you know, hot list. You have an option of setting up, choosing your volume gainers or percentage change gainers and losers, something like this. So you can be aware what's happening, what are volume gainers for the session. You can just choose NSE and just keep it specifically for NSE, all these stuffs, and just create a hot list for yourself. And right now I've created a hot list like NSE volume gainers, BSE percentage change gainers, and all those. You can move the boxes on top a little up. It can just be adjusted. Once you get this, so it can be viewed properly. Uh, okay, there is a calendar here, economic or calendar, which tells you about the important data releases. What are these data? You can just click these times. So there's a BOE, Deputy Governor data coming up next. So you can just click this time and to read the stuff. Sometimes you get to know the details. Once you click this time, you know, these are the details about the data releases, so you can read their stuffs. Earning calendars is most important for all participants. You know, you can click the date and just hide these data releases or earning calendar data. In this, if I just click this February 24, you can just see the exchange wise stocks are there. Euronext, some stock is there. So similarly, we will be getting NSE here, NSE colon, and your stock. So if you will be aware what you know, specific suddenly it is tomorrow is your 23rd of Feb, so you can just go to 23rd Feb and search across. If you see NSE colon something, that means the data is there for that specific stock. Post putting up a chart, you can just be aware about that data release for that, or earning releases for your instrument. This is what my ideas. This my ideas section will store all the ideas related to your stock. So let me just pull up now. Let me just pull up a stock which is Infosys, which I just wrote few days back. I'm just making a right click and just opening into new tab. I'm just doing it on a right tab because I can just keep my home tab as it is. I'll just click, let me just click this icon or TradingView home icon to get the home page back. This is my home page, and this is my chart in the tab. Now, as I said that I'm an elitician, I use more often like counts. Now, once you open up a chart, you can just go into your My Idea stuff or icon, and you can see these stuffs which I've written. Now, this was few days back I've written 20 days back about like infy, some stuff about double power bottoms and front lines, can I told. I just got this infy at the bottom and that was really amazing. That is like more analytical part point of view. You have this option to know how whether the analyst knows his job properly or not. You can use this feature, loading new bars. So once you know the prices have really traveled in that direction which I intended to, you can read the stuff, and if you like the stuff, you can just agree with them and you can comment them. This is how you can just participate in the comments. That was all about some specific stock. So I just keep writing these stuff. So this is going to take a lot of different sessions. If you're interested, you can just anytime come into Tradingview platform and discuss with me. You can just go back here and you can just right now these days I'm traveling, so little have stopped writing updates. You can follow your specific authors from here in this page, in this option, by keeping your pop-up I'm sorry, pardon me, just keeping your cursor here, you will get a pop-up window and just you can message him or follow him, which will whenever Nitesh writes an idea about any specific stock, you'll be updated in this idea stream section, which is here. There are 24 idea streams, so whatever he writes, because he is your favorite author now, so you'll be updated here in this icon. And if there is a notation here, you'll be getting a notation here, someone following you, someone commenting on your analysis, something like this. So you can just read the stuffs yourself. So that was, I just have only 5 minutes. Let me just run quickly about the offers which TradingView gives to webmasters, and if you have your own website or blogs, how can you take the these options from TradingView? You can just go into this option of your avatar, social avatar. This is a profile settings. You can just click into profile settings. Um, Once you're there on the profile settings, so this is your information, so you can just write your information. If you have your own website, you can mention all the details here and just save the changes. So whenever you write some information on the chart, like let's say uh, let me just go back again into this option of homepage. I'm clicking this back notification, I'll have more space. So this is the home page. Uh, just click notation tab. Once you sign out of this, you have you can just scroll down to the bottom of the website, and you can read all this stuff, the house rules, the moderators, what about people, chat history, and all those referral programs. The GoPro, which is a pricing section, you want to know more in details. Right now, Nifty or NSE data is delayed data, so you have to purchase that data for $6 per month and going into GoPro section. There are three options of choosing GoPro or pricing section. I guess I'm having a little issue with over here. It's just taking a lot of time opening this GoPro. So you can just click here and open up GoPro section. Just see where I can open up widgets. So once you click on widgets, these are the four tabs, chart, HTML file library, trading terminal, publishing tools. So chart widgets, these are the widgets which are offered by TradingView. You have this advanced charting platform which you just saw a few minutes back, or the charts, and you can just set up these features and apply. Once you apply, you get the codes. You get these codes, and once you get the codes, you can use in your website. So these are websites who are using it. These are fundamental chart widget. You have these codes here. Similarly, you have market overview and code board widgets, which you can get the codes, apply, just do the settings and get these code and put up in your website. Hot list widgets, economic calendar widget, symbol overview widget. This is a ticker widget which you can get for your website and blogs. And why this is free, you can get in touch with the founder of TradingView. Let's see. Let me just come back again on the HTML file library. This library option, it is for them who have their own data source. It is stock charting library, it is our HTML file charts, but it is your data hosted on your server. So something like this, you'll be getting this charting library, download the library, and you can ask for access to us, and this is how it appears on the mobile phone. And these are the websites which have been using trading view charts. CMT, investing.com, Investopedia. There are a lot of international exchanges which have tied up with TradingView. To name few of them is like Bucharest, Bursa Malaysia, Chicago Mercantile Exchange, St. Petersburg Russian Exchange. All those international exchanges have tied up with us, and it's a long way to go for TradingView.
Abhishek, from Indian
I really feel so.
Sorry for interrupting you. From Indian context, Marketcalls uses TradingView library.
Yeah, glad market. Yeah, I would also like to tell you that Marketcalls also uses our charting library. So you can always come to Marketcalls website and have their services as well. See what they refer to for the analysis point of view. Now going forward, these are two options which I guess it's only for brokerages who would need this. This is how setup will appear once they tie up with us. These are the key features. Once they want to set up as a trading terminal for us, like just few minutes back, which I've discussed about paper trading. In that there were some options of brokers. If you just go back again and go into trading panel, these are the brokers who have tied up. So if you're a broker, you can tie up with us using our REST API option. This is a REST API, or you can even take white labeling kind of thing, front-end trading terminal for your website. So you can talk to us. That is a different session will be required for all these trading platforms. It's a huge session required for them. Now, coming back again, this is what publishing tools. Publishing tools is again type of widgets. Just discussing about the chat widget, which, as you can see, there was a chat widget here, which usually people refer for chatting across the markets. So this is how you can get the widgets for your website, like setting up default room. You can set up and apply and get the codes. Now let me just come back to the charts. I'll just take you a minute, and I'll just discuss about the social tools which is there. One of the most important and best tool about TradingView platform is the chatting tool. This is a forex tool. Let me just reduce this. You can search your Indian room here with the lens, right? Indian room here. You can click this. This is your Indian markets. Just enlarge this, and you can even detach this if in case you want to keep it in a separate tab. You want to keep this. You want to you can just discuss with the people. You can post up your chart. Once your chart is open up and you were discussing with that group, like this group, I have a camera here. You can just whatever analysis you've done, you can just click this camera icon. The chart gets posted. You can just write the stuff. And let's say you want to mention to this specific author, you can just click slight click on his name. You get this @ his name. So whatever you're writing, it is getting addressed to him. Even though if he is offline, he will be addressed. In his notifications tab that you've written some stuff or you have asked to him something about that. So that is how the chatting tool is there. Now, if let me just minimize this. And you have an option of going into various discussion rooms like cryptocurrencies, forex. There are 5.2 million messages right now. Stocks and indexes, agriculture, all those various instrument groups are there. You can discuss, you can join them, introduce yourself, and start discussing with them. There is a personal messenger. Let's say you wanted to chat with someone. Like these are all people who have chatted with me. Let me just. I'm just taking a minute more and I'm already done. Let me just log in, come back to home page, and let me just go into personal this thing. So here it is. You want to start chatting with someone personal. You can just search him by typing his name here and just saying hi and send him. If he gets time, he will revert back to you. This is what idea stream, notification tabs, and report issues. In case something you face issue about TradingView chart tools or charting platform, you can just raise your issue through this icon, just choosing your option, writing some description and sending across to the support team. So this is how they will revert back, or you can just update them, writing an email, support@tradingview.com. There is an icon here which is the help section. If you click this, let me just pull up to a chart. Once you open up a chart and just click this icon, help icon, you have this shortcut, keyboard shortcuts. So you click this. Here it is. These are shortcuts. These are shortcuts for charts, and these are shortcuts for Pine Editor. So this is how you will just get, and you can just make familiar yourself, and make your life much easier rather than going again and again and drawing tools and creating your favorite toolbars and all those features, something like this. So likely I'm done for the day. We'll in fact in future if people need some session like this, I can just come back again. People will be interested about the strategy tester. Once you go into this indicators, and you can just put up your RSI, a strategy, or you just type a strategy once you let me just remove this and put up strategy. Yeah, the once you type strategy, you have all the strategies which has already been created and built in. So let me just pull up this RSI strategy. Once you just click this RSI strategy, let me just make just click this again. uh, uh, I think so. If this chart is a little lower time frame, let me make it little higher time frame. Let's say daily chart. And once you're just making a daily chart, so no, the RSI crossovers and testing will be seen. No, it's not there. So let me just go into hourly chart or something like this to see whether we have that crossovers getting. Yeah, we have one here, and now you can just see how it is. So this is how it is just getting created, the arrows, and these are inbuilt strategies. So you can just click this. There was a buy and market trust upside. So I won't really be adamant about these strategies. You have to create your own strategies rather than depending on someone else's strategies. Yes, this is just to show you, like there is an option of creating your own strategies on the platform. You can do so. This is such a wonderful platform, TradingView. With this, likely I will just close this session for the day.
Abhishek, may I have a couple of questions?
Yeah.
If you could explain some of the premium indicators. There are premium indicators supported by TradingView, right? If you could explain those TradingViews, I mean, how people can get access to those trading premium indicators.
I'm sorry?
There are marketplace add-ons, right? So a couple of premium indicators.
Yeah, you can just go into trading view indicator section, and there are marketplace add-ons, the advanced signal bars. You can use these, Zurich research and something like this. These are, pardon me, Zurich research. This is, get the details. You can study these stuffs, and you can subscribe if you like it, because they are proprietary tools for them. So this is how you can learn more from marketplace add-ons. But then likely I will just suggest that don't rely on add-ons. You have to learn yourself and evolve yourself. This is such a wonderful platform that you can really develop yourself from a basic analyst who is not using platform and to go to extreme. Yeah, but then yes, these are important add-ons which can really help you out if you're interested to purchase one.
Okay, so that is one more question.
I guess I'm done, Rajendran.
Yes, yeah. I mean, that is a couple of questions more. I mean, we have a few more questions, and one more
I'm done for the day.
One more participant has asked a question, like Mr. Vasudev Shenai. He asked, do we need to have a pro version for charts like 2-hour or 6-hour or 8-hour charts? This is one of the questions from the participant. Abhishek? Hello?
Limitations here. If let me just go back into this, which I was not able to pull back in the tab, which is, it's mentioned here. Let me just again sign out of this and to show you what all that GoPro has. So yeah. So this is what, GoPro page, which lets you know about the options, unlocking the power of TradingView. TradingView comes into a Pro version, the Pro Plus, and the Premium one. This Pro Plus is what is is the mixture of the Pro and all. I most probably this is the best one I would like. But then if you interested for Premium, you don't want to compromise on your analytics and trading capabilities, then yes, this could be missing. It is for $40 per month, or if you're paying it in advance for 2 years, it is $59.95 month-on-month basis. For 2 years, build every 2 years.
Hello.
and something like this for Pro Plus, and you can just go back and I'm sorry, just scroll down and compare the plans. These are all options, details mentioned here. You can just read these stuffs. What are the features available across all? So you can just go down, and this is a free. You can just sign up, and there's a free trial, available markets. You can just read all these. If the data is not available, then you can just go into that data option for extra data. You can just click this and get to know that NSE data which is getting charged. So you have that option of purchasing the data for your this in Pro version, Pro Plus version. Just because NSE data is applied for me as by default, so I won't be able to show you that. But then yes, once you go into GoPro and just go here, you have the option of choosing your NSE, BSE data, NSE in fact data which is delayed, and BSE which is also delayed. NSE comes off $6 per month, and BSE for $4 per month. So you can get these details from here.
Okay.
I hope it's explained.
Yes, there are a couple of more questions, Abhishek. There is one question from Mr. Ashok Kumar Ballappa. His question is, does TradingView interface with brokerages in India? Are you in talks with any brokerage houses in India? That was his question.
Yeah, it is. We are in talk with a lot of brokerages, but no one is there as if now on the front end terminal, as in like, or using our REST API. So there are a lot of brokers. It's already there. They're just taking their own sweet time. So it is just a couple of months down the line, and you will see some trading platform using our REST API. So whoever comes and they take advantage of
So, till
early
that
bird
time,
entry.
till that time, is it possible to do paper trading kind of setups, like without brokerage
Yes, you
houses?
can obviously use that feature of paper trading, to practice yourself more using this simulated platform, like becoming more confident how it is. So once you sign up for this in Pro Plus, you get that option of going into that paper trading.
Okay. And there is one more question from Mr. Vashudev Senai. His question is, how do you get the context menu, such as when you are drawing a trend line, right? So along with that, there is a context menu which shows how many bars are there, what are the angle degrees are there. Is it available in the Pro version, or it's available in the free version as well? When you're drawing an trend line?
Likely there will be some limitations in the Pro version, which these all advanced features which is there, it really appears in Pro Plus. So Pro Plus is something which you have all the features,
Okay.
whatever you want. But then there'll be some features which won't be available and pro version. But then I have just shown you that GoPro on bottom of the website. One can go through that link of GoPro and just check yourself for what are features available and not available. You can compare yourself. Showing about this trend line, which he was just talking about, like when you drew this trend line, since I have not signed in, it is appearing like this for the first time. So you just double click and just check these options here, and these are likely available for Pro Plus or Pro Plus
Okay.
guys.
Okay. So there is one more question from Mr. Gopal Krishnan. His question is, will the alert, whichever it is triggers in the system, whichever it is placed in the system, will it get cleared every day by default? Do I have to set alerts on every day? That's what his question is. Will it get cleared automatically once I close my trading view, or should I have, will the alert remains there how it is?
No, alerts won't get cleared. You have to, there's a log which I've shown you. Once you go into this alert icon, and the alerts which are triggered will be shown here in the table. You can just make a right click and just clear all the alerts. That way it can be done at one go, as in like once you're there. Let me just sign up and see whether I can just show you. Going into TradingView homepage and just opening up emphasis chart. Just this, yeah. I don't have right now any alerts. Well, once the alerts get hit, it will be there in the log table, and you can just make a right click and just clear all the alerts. That option is available. So you have to just try yourself.
Okay. So, there is one more question from Mr. Gautam J. Krishna. His question is, whom to contact if you have any questions about a feature, a specific feature, if you want to get some help? Will there be any documents available or any videos available? If you want to know about
Yeah,
this.
as you have seen in the help icon, here in the help icon, there's a Wikipedia, help and wiki. You can just read all the stuff here. Help and wiki is what will detail you all about TradingView. Like it is all complete icons, how it works, what it works, and these are all complete details. You can just take a printout. These are huge stuffs about TradingView. And similarly, if you don't uh, if you're more hungry about to know more about that TradingView, then you can just go at the bottom of the website as I've shown you,
Okay.
and just click here to know about the chart features. There'll be all I click here. Uh, I'm not able to find one here. Okay. Okay, let me just go back again on top and sign in back. You have an option of getting a tab. Let me just sign in first. Uh, there's an icon here, three dots. Let me just go back. Yeah. So here it is an icon which comes the chart features. So you can just click on the chart features, and it will open up all the features which are available, how it works and features. So you can just read the stuff yourself, how it is. So I guess I've answered.
Okay, yeah. So there is a one more question. Where can I get the keyboard shortcuts? I guess you're using a lot of keyboard shortcuts, right? Where I can get those keyboard shortcuts?
The shortcuts, you know shortcuts?
Yeah, keyboard shortcuts. Are there any keyboard shortcuts? If
Yeah, the tools, the hotkeys which
yeah,
were meant for charting, right?
yeah.
These are available here. Once you open up a chart, any chart, on your right hand in the tool section, vertical tool section, there's a help icon here. Once you click this help icon, you can just pull this keyboard shortcuts. So this will appear this thing.
Okay. How do we get futures data in TradingView? Is it possible to get NSE F&O and MCX in TradingView? Can we expect in the future?
No, as of now, we're not providing in NSE F&O and MCX data. Yes, we are considering about that data in future. As you know, we have that option of at the bottom of the website, we have this option of feature request in case you're interested to get some feature for yourself. There's some popular ideas for this a blog has been created, a short write-up has been created, like people have long back have created this India's MCX and NSE futures and options on the uh, request. So you can just come here, sign out obviously from your account, and just come back and you get this plus sign here. You can vote it. Once you vote it, and even update your comment here. Once you update, this goes to the TradingView management, which they refer quietly in every a month or 2 months duration. And once they know it, it is there on the top list or most preferred one, which people are asking about. Likely they might consider in future.
Okay, and what is the current delay in the NSE data? I think the Pro version has real-time data, right? Whereas the free
It's
version is having
currently
a delayed data. So how much delayed it is?
you the delayed data which is there. It is in the range. I'm not sure, but it's 15 minutes delayed.
Okay, okay. And I mean, most of them are repeated questions. And there is a question like, is this session is recorded? Yes, this session is
Are you there?
recorded. Yes, yes, I'm there. And there is a question there, is this session is getting recorded? Yes, the session is getting recorded, and it will be posted to our YouTube channel by today midnight, and you'll get the email to access those YouTube videos, right? And I think we are done with most of the questions. I guess if there is any question which has been missed out, it will be taken outside this session. And I thank Mr. Abhishek for his wonderful time spending with us in this on Friday evening. I'm sorry, Wednesday evening. And I thank you everyone for being very attentive and asking so many questions. I guess more webinars we'll be doing along with TradingView team. I guess we'll be coming up with more excellent insights. And thank you, Abhishek, for your wonderful insights, so patiently explaining all the TradingView features. And thank you once again.
Yeah, thank you, Rajendran, and thank you guys for attending this webinar. I hope you like this presentation, and probably you can just join up the community, and maybe you can just refer the analysis which have been posted by Marketcalls website also. So we grow together.
Abhishek, can we
Thanks.
take one last question? There is one question from Mr. Suryakant. He want to know, I mean, before using all these features, right? His question is, can you conduct a webinar on how to analyze stocks on technical charts? Do you have any plans to conduct any webinar on how to analyze the stocks on technical analysis? This was his question, and
it's altogether a different ball game. Basically, I have never thought of conducting a webinar how I analyze, because I've been doing this analysis on a upfront, as in like higher end, as in like elite waves, which is what people won't really understand how I'm doing it, and that is what, yes. But then I can try my best for coming up a session where I can really show you how you can really use some important features to really come up with decisions and all. If likely people across are interested, then yes, I might plan one session for all of you. So let me know, let Rajendran know, then
sure,
probably
definitely.
we can plan
Yeah.
one such session in future.
Yeah, I mean, one final question with this, we close this webinar. And that is the one question from an participant. He want to know about point and figure charts. He just want to know how to set up point and figure charts. If you could explain with some examples, and then we can close the session.
You know, let me just go back and do, because it will really take a lot of time. I won't be able to explain all the things at one go here. Let me just try the best I can do. Let me take a plain chart first, and it's a point and figure. Once you're there on this point and figure, once you double click on this point and figure pattern, you have these color options, changing the source of data which you are providing it, reversal amount, the ATR length which you have to set up, so these are all features which can be set up and created for point and figure. One a reversal amount is three times, which has been kept, and this is how the features can be set up for point and figure. But then if you want to know more on point and figure kind of thing, how it works, then that is a totally different session will be required for
Okay.
for point and figure.
Thank you, Abhishek, for your wonderful insights, and I thank you once again the participants for being very much attentive and asking so many questions. And probably next week we are having an one more interesting webinar coming in. I request you people to attend the session. The details will be sent, and it will be updated in our website in today's evening. And thank you once again for spending your wonderful day with us. Thank you. And thank you, Abhishek.